Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Pubo Rama, and in today's video I'll be breaking into 5 tips and tricks that every GTA player needs to know. The first one is actually a super helpful one, especially for anybody that has expensive apartments they don't need or don't like the location of, and that is because you can actually sell them for money. There are a lot of really expensive properties, right? This apartment here is $1.1 million. What does it give you? Well, a custom interior, which is absolutely useless, and a 10-car garage. I can purchase a free 10-car garage, which will do the exact same thing. It's not like I'm going to go into each of my individual 10 apartments. So a lot of people don't know this, but if you don't want to use that property anymore, you can trade them in. Like, for example, I have this Eclipse penthouse suite here, and I can get $452,000 by simply trading it in for a property that is absolutely free. And even if you don't have free properties, that's completely fine. There's a lot of cheap ones, 25, 26, 26.5. They're super cheap properties around the map. And you can purchase any one of these properties and trade them in and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in return, especially if you own stilt apartments. God, the stilt houses are super useless. Like these here, I never go to them. I'd much rather trade those in, get the money for them, and purchase garages that are much cheaper around the map. And that is what I would recommend to do for any player sitting on a lot of cash. This next trick is one that I actually really take advantage of a lot. A lot of people like taking out helicopters with explosives, something like the homing launcher. And it's decent, right? If you're a pretty good shot, you can aim the rocket ahead and take the helicopter out pretty easily. But there's a much easier way to take out helicopters, and it doesn't really matter what weapon you use. For example, this here is the Heavy Revolver Mark II. See that back tail rotor? One shot. That's all it takes. A single shot from the Heavy Revolver to completely clear a helicopter. Now tell me that is not insane. And it's not just the Heavy Revolver. You can also use the minigun to instantly obliterate any helicopter rotor. You can use the explosive sniper to instantly obliterate a helicopter rotor. Watch how quick we take out that rotor. There you go. That's it. That's all it takes. And doing this not only saves a lot of money, because now you're not spending thousands of dollars on explosives, but, I mean, that's all it takes. One shot, and the rotor's gone. So, don't waste your time using explosives on helicopters anymore. Either pull out something like a Heavy Revolver Mark II, which will literally one-shot the rotor, or use something as simple as a Widowmaker, a minigun, or one of my favorites is the Combat MG. This will take out a helicopter rotor so incredibly fast as well. We can see the rotor right there, aiming on the rotor, and just a couple seconds of shooting, it's gone. So these are all really great options, and you're not going to have to worry at all. It's definitely an easier option. This next trick is a really old school one. It's been in the game since day one, and a lot of players know about it. But I think there's a lot of newer players that don't know about this just because it's not talked about much. And that is, when you steal a car, if you shoot the glass, it will immediately allow you to enter, versus having to wait through an animation. We can see in front of me there's a bunch of cars here. And let's pretend that I was in a pinch, I needed to steal this car to go chase down a helicopter for a mission because I just died, right? Well, normally you press the enter button, your character now has to smash the window, and then has to try and start up the car, right? This is a pretty long amount of time. Here's the thing. Instead of doing that, if you walk up to a car and you shoot the glass like this, you no longer have to go through a car breaking glass animation. It does save a decent amount of time. Look at how much faster that was. It's quite a bit faster. Again, we can show it here. So, try to enter this car, smash the glass, open the door. Now we have to start doing this, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and now we get in. Versus, if we shoot this one panel, now we can enter the car. Character is going to immediately start hot wiring it, and now we are good. So, yeah, it's not like a huge amount of time saved, but if you're in a pinch, you need to get into a car quickly, it's definitely going to save you time to shoot out that glass immediately than it is to wait for your character to smash it, open the door, and then start hot wiring. For this next trick, we have to go into story mode, and the reason why is because I have to show you a speedometer. We are currently flying the B-11 Strike Force, which a lot of people consider to be a super slow plane. As you'll notice, full acceleration, we are going 125 miles per hour top speed. But here's a really interesting fact that a lot of players don't know. If you fly above 1,000 feet, your aircraft will get a massive boost in its top speed. You can see we just passed that 1,000 100,000-foot threshold, and look at how fast our plane's going to start flying now. Instead of going 125, we are now going 160 miles per hour, 164. I don't know what's going on with our speedometer, but we are going much quicker, 167 miles per hour. So we went from 125 to now almost 170. In fact, we are over 170 now. So it's pretty impressive how much faster you will fly if you go above a certain altitude. And this works for any plane or jet in the game. So if you're ever going to Cayo Perico, for example, and you're flying the Velium, fly above 1,000 feet. It's going to fly about 20-ish% faster. It's a big difference. And that brings us to the final trick for today's video, and I always save the best for last. And this one is absolutely epic. For those of you that don't know about this, you're going to be like, bruh, that is so darn cool. Right now, we are in my F-160 Raiju. This is a stealth aircraft. Now, stealth aircraft have a lot of really cool capabilities going for them. The major ability is that you can go around the map, and nobody will see you as long as you're in stealth mode. It's kind of epic, right? The Akula, the F-160 Raiju, which I'm currently in, the Annihilator Stealth, and the Ultralight, when not using its full speed, all can go into stealth mode. And there's a couple things that's really cool about that. As I said, nobody can see you on the map. That alone is pretty epic. But it gets a little bit cooler. Watch my wanted level, right? We currently have a 5-star wanted level. The cops are actively shooting at me. I'm going to simply put my aircraft into stealth mode. Boom. Just like that, we are now at a 2-star wanted level. Yes, you saw that. We just dropped 3 stars of our wanted level. It doesn't matter what wanted level you're at. As soon as you enter stealth mode, you'll lose that wanted level down to 2 stars. But we can take it a step further. If we go into appearance, we go into accessories, we can put on a mask. Putting on a mask will lower your wanted level again. So we just went from a 5-star wanted level to a 1-star in a matter of 2 seconds. All you gotta do is put on stealth mode, put on a mask, boom. Dropped 4 stars. If you're unaware of this, not only do you lose the wanted level that you had, but also, when you're in a stealth aircraft, you drop your wanted level 50% quicker. So it normally takes about 60 seconds to lose the cops. It will take less than 30 seconds. And when you have a 1-star wanted level to begin with, it's only about maybe 30 seconds to lose the cops. So, I mean, you saw how quick we just lost them. This is by far my favorite trick in the game. You can put on a mask, which allows you to lose cops really fast, 50% faster there, and then you put on stealth mode and you have another 50% bonus. So what normally would be a minute is literally like 15-30 seconds. It's just so fun. But yeah, hopefully you learned something new in today's video. If you want to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, as it helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, apart from that, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.